It's been a David and Goliath battle in Hollywood. The biggest earning film of all time, the science fiction epic Avatar, has been battling the Iraq war movie The Hurt Locker, and it's been a good few hours for the minnow. Kathryn Bigelow has won the Oscar for the Best Director on The Hurt Locker, and in the past few minutes, the film has also won the Best Movie Oscar. So, certainly Avatar appears to have been snubbed. The Best Actor's Oscar went to Jeff Bridges for Crazy Heart, and Sandra Bullock picked up the award for Best Actress in the film The Blind Side. Well, our correspondent, of course, talking movies, Tom Brooke, is outside Hollywood's Kodak Theatre. Well, an amazing night for The Hurt Locker and quite a snub for the biggest, best grossing film of all time, Avatar, Tom.
Really, it's a great night for The Hurt Locker. I mean, it's incredible. This film, it was made for a very small amount of money compared to Avatar, yet it's really, so to speak, swept the board in that it's picked up 6 Oscar trophies and Avatar only has 3. I think the reason why they went for The Hurt Locker is that it was a very well-written action film. It engaged your mind. It wasn't a stupid action film. It was a very intelligent one. And also, I think in a way that the Oscar voters wanted to make history tonight, and they did that by giving a Best Director Oscar to Kathryn Bigelow, the first woman ever to take away a Best Director Oscar.
Some people say you can read a lot more into that one reason they rewarded The Hurt Locker is it's about American bravery, whereas, of course, Avatar could be seen as some colonial exploitation movie. It's about Americans going to another planet.
Yes, I mean, there are lots of things you can read into these different films, but I think Academy members, when it came down to it, they were being non-political in their judgment. They were actually looking at The Hurt Locker and thinking, well, this is actually a very good film. But I have to say, it isn't such a great night, obviously, for James Cameron, and they couldn't ignore this film. It's been a tremendous success. It's made a lot of money. But I think, in a way, there's also a bit of posturing on the part of the Academy that The Hurt Locker, this film was really championed by film critics. It was the intelligent film to recognise, and I think Academy voters felt drawn in that way.
In a moment, we'll talk about who won the Best Actor, but I know as actors were going in, you were speaking to George Clooney, and you asked him what it meant to him winning an Oscar, which he did a few years ago for the film Syriana. Let's hear what he told you.
Yes, you can see that it's boosted my career into the superdom. No, it doesn't. What it really does is there are certain people, like a film like this really helps Anna Kendrick and Vera
Up in the Air, your film.
It helps those actresses because nobody's really known of them, and now they're Oscar nominated. That's a very, very good thing, and for that, I'm thrilled. So.
Well, George Clooney didn't win. He was very good in Up in the Air. The man who did win Best Actor was Jeff Bridges in Crazy Heart. I thought that was a fantastic film and a fantastic performance by Jeff Bridges. He played a rundown, alcoholic country music singer. You could almost smell, I thought, the alcohol coming off his breath in that film.
I agree with you totally. It was an excellent performance on his part, and I think it was a case of the right actor doing the right movie at the right point in his career. And he wasn't just acting in this film, he displayed his musical talent too. So I think it really was a vote that everybody was behind, and of course, when we were watching the ceremony here, he was delighted to have won.
And the other person who did very well was Sandra Bullock. She won Best Actress for the film The Blind Side. Slight controversy about this film, isn't there? It's been picked up by the American Christian right.
Well, I think one reason why the film has been so popular, actually, is because it's appealed to a lot of Christian moviegoers. Hollywood, normally, in churches around America in the Bible Belt, is viewed in very dark terms. But a lot of people, a lot of preachers, talk very highly of this film, and I think that's what pulled people in. But people were definitely very pleased to see Sandra Bullock win tonight. She's an actress who's much liked in Hollywood. And also, I think there's a story of redemption here. By her own admission, she's made some pretty bad films recently, but with this role in The Blind Side, she redeemed herself, and of course Oscar voters always like stories of redemption.
And it's a film that hasn't got much coverage yet outside the United States. What's it about?
Well, basically, it's based on a real-life story, and Sandra Bullock plays this adoptive mother of a young, destitute, homeless black man.